Here's a polished 50-word introduction tailored to your request. Did you know most hunters struggle with dull or unreliable knives in the wild? Today, we're diving into the best elk hunting knife that can change your game. Stick around as I reveal its features, real-world performance, and why it belongs in your kit. Grab yours through the links below. If you want, I can also draft 3 alternative hooks that are even punchier, each with a slightly different emotional tone to make viewers instantly curious. Do you want me to do that? Most hunters lose more meat to poor blade control than they ever admit. That's the hard truth. When you're deep in elk country, the real challenge isn't the shot. It's what happens after. Heavy quarters, cold fingers, a dull edge halfway through the hide. That's where the Raptor Razor Big Game Skinner and Mano Hunting Knife combo steps in. 2 knives, 2 clear rolls, 1 smooth system. The Skinner features a wide-bellied blade that glides under hide without tearing meat. It feels deliberate, steady, built for long breakdown sessions. The Mano knife handles tighter detail work, around joints, along the spine, inside those tricky seams where precision matters most. Many hunters searching for the best elk hunting knife struggle with choosing between a single all-purpose blade or a specialty setup. This combo quietly solves that debate. You're not compromising, you're optimizing. Compared to a standalone elk hunting knife, this pair offers versatility at a better value, though it does mean carrying an extra piece of gear. Not ideal for ultralight purists. Who should buy it? Serious big game hunters who process their own elk and want cleaner cuts with less fatigue. Because when the work begins, your blade choice determines whether the memory ends in frustration or satisfaction. Most hunters lose more meat to dull blades than to bad shots. Let that sink in. When the adrenaline fades and the real work begins, your gear decides everything. The Jealous Professional 15-piece hunting and outdoor gear set isn't just a kit. It's a complete field solution. From the gut hook to the boning and fillet blades, every tool has a purpose. No improvising, no struggling. The biggest problem hunters face? Carrying one so-called best elk hunting knife and realizing it can't handle every stage of field dressing. Skinning needs finesse. Quartering needs strength. Detail trimming demands precision. This set separates those roles beautifully. The bone saw cuts clean. The fixed blade handles heavy work. The skinning knife glides without tearing meat. Compared to relying on a single premium elk hunting knife, this system offers versatility. The trade-off? It's bulkier than carrying one blade, but the organized heavy-duty case keeps everything secure and ready. This is for serious hunters who process their own game and refuse to waste effort or meat, because when the hunt ends, craftsmanship begins. Most hunters lose more meat to a dull blade than they ever admit. Let's fix that. When you're deep in elk country, miles from the truck, your knife stops being gear. It becomes survival. The Odin Wolf Wolf II steps into that role without hesitation. Full tang, D2 steel, solid, unapologetic strength. Here's the real issue buyers face. Flashy knives that look tactical online, but struggle during field dressing. Edge rolls, handles slip, sheaths fail. The Wolf 3 handles elk processing with controlled power. The blade bites cleanly through hide. The spine throws sparks with the included fire starter. The grit feels locked in, even with cold hands. Is it lightweight? Not exactly. It carries a bit of heft, but that weight translates into durability you'll appreciate when quartering large game. Compared to many minimalist best elk hunting knife options, this one leans toward survival versatility. More rugged, more adaptable. Who should buy it? Hunters who camp deep, bushcrafters who demand reliability. When the mountain tests you, this knife answers back. Steel doesn't earn trust in a display case. It earns it in the cold, miles from the truck. The Civivi Tamashi steps into that reality with a 4.07-inch D2 blade that feels purpose-built for serious fieldwork. Sharp, tough, ready. When you're breaking down an elk at dusk, you don't want a flashy toy. You want edge retention that holds through hide, sinew, and bone without begging for a touch-up every 10 minutes. Here's the real problem buyers face. Too many best elk hunting knife contenders are oversized, heavy, or awkward on the belt. The Tamashii solves that. It's compact but capable. The G10 handle locks into your grip even with wet hands. The Kydex sheath and T-clip make carry secure and low profile. Compared to bulkier fixed blades in the same class, it sacrifices some blade length but gains control and everyday versatility. This knife is for hunters who value precision over brute size. For those building a reliable elk hunting gear setup, when the moment comes, the Tamashii feels less like equipment and more like assurance in your hand. Most hunters underestimate one brutal truth. A weak blade can ruin an entire elk season in minutes. Let's talk about the Citavian ST39, a fixed blade built like it actually expects hard work. The problem: when searching for the best elk hunting knife, most buyers get stuck choosing between thickness and control. Too thin and it flexes during field dressing. Too bulky and precision disappears when caping or separating joints. What makes ST39 different? The 7mm DC53 steel blade is unapologetically thick. It doesn't chatter or twist under pressure. Processing large game feels steady and deliberate. The full tang construction adds real stability, not just marketing appeal. In hand, the green micarta handle grips securely, even when wet or cold. No hot spots, no awkward slipping, just firm control, compared to lighter blades. Unlike slimmer elk skinning knives designed only for fine cuts, this one handles both heavy breakdown and detailed work. Downside, it's heavier. Backpack minimalists may notice. For serious outdoorsmen who want one blade to handle elk, camp, and survival tasks, this isn't just gear. It's reassurance forged in steel.